Hi, my name is Ed Lunsky, Converting Specialist, and also the Safety Coordinator for the Converting Department here at the Spotswood Mill. I'd like to take a minute to share with you some alarming statistics. Approximately 19% of disabling injuries involve the hands or the fingers. That adds up to nearly 340,000 disabling injuries each year. In 1990, here at the Spotswood Mill, 28% of all injuries were hand injuries. In the Spotswood Converting Department, 53% of all accidents in 1990 were hand-related. And the most staggering statistic of all, nearly half of the hand injuries in the entire Spotswood Mill, 42%, were from the converting area. Because of the high-risk type slitting work we do, the department safety team felt we needed to do something in the area of hand safety training, not only to better prepare new employees, but also to keep experienced personnel alert to potential hazards. The video you are about to see will point out areas where we have had accidents, had near misses, or points out places in our daily operation that we generally recognize as hazardous areas.
Our hands are the most versatile tools we have. They're simple to use, but are capable of doing the easiest or most difficult task. They're in use constantly in our daily lives, both at work and at home. We use our hands in just about everything we do, such as driving a Jeep or punching a keyboard. Think about how difficult even these simple tasks would be without the use of our hands due to an accident or injury. An important thing to remember is that 75% of the people who suffered hand injuries knew of the potential hazard, yet they still sacrificed the safety of their hands. They just weren't thinking for some reason. Are you aware of how many potential hazards your hands are exposed to each day? Here are just a few of them. When loading a roll, use teamwork. Make sure you know where your partner's hands are at all times. When threading the paper, keep your hands clear. Always tape it to the knives, because the consequences could be devastating. When digging out the knives with the aluminum pick, be careful. Knife edges are very sharp. You can also cut your fingers on knife clips. Know where your partner's hands are at all times. When machines are running, keep your hands clear of all moving parts. Wait until the machine is completely stopped before inserting the string. You could pinch your hands or fingers when putting the hooks on the shafts or when placing the shafts in the stands. Use caution when removing cantilever stand locks. Watch yourself and your partner when putting empty shafts back on the machine. Be especially careful when the shaft is coming down onto the machine. This could catch your hand or fingers and severely smash or mangle them. Always make sure the bypass key is up and the hook is securely in place before taking off the shaft. Make sure the latch key is secure before hitting the bypass keys down. Check to make sure the bypass keys are in the correct position when removing a set. If they are not, a serious accident can occur. The shaft can fall right down to the floor or on you. Anytime two rollers are moving together, you have a nip point. Don't let the name fool you. They can severely injure you. Never reach into moving machinery. Stop and think about what you're doing. Some nip points can actually mangle your hands or fingers. Never defeat machine guards and safety switches. There is no excuse to run a machine without its safety guards in place. They protect you from dangerous nip points as well as other hazards. Never override safety switches or guards. Use proper tools when necessary. Make sure proper lockout procedures are used when required. Watch this. In this video, we have tried to show you some of the more hazardous areas of our daily work here in the converting department. There is no possible way to show you all of the hazards, so there is no substitute for being careful, using the proper equipment and tools, and working as a team when possible. Remember, we use our hands constantly in our daily lives, both at work and at play. Take care of your hands. You may want to hold something important someday.